Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over another solo queue episode. The theme of today's episode, I guess you could say, is just kind of persistence and not getting mental chalked, because in the beginning of the game is rough. It starts rough for my team, and a lot of people, especially on console, will, after one or two rounds of losing, you'll just get chalked and just like stop caring, and that's just a really good way to lose, to be honest. I like this drone spot that I had in the prep phase, just purely because when I spawn river docks I can watch the run out there, and most people don't look there for a drone, so it doesn't get shot very often. I can also see heaven off of it as well. But yeah, regardless, I hope you guys enjoy. I will be popping in throughout the video just to explain thought processes and just certain plays that I make and strategies and setups and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. This beginning part is kind of showcasing the importance of having pre-placed drones, because one, it gets me a freebie there, and that's poor timing for the Aruni, but I get another kill there. But two, it also protects me from the Aruni's spawn peak, right? Because I saw that she opened that door, so I kind of rappelled up to the roof instead of rappelling up to the balcony where I normally go, because I knew that she was in the doorway, and if she saw me rappel into the balcony, I would be dead. Or rappel up to the balcony, I'd be dead. So having pre-placed drones is super important. Drone phase, phone phase should not be a thing. You should always be droning, always be figuring out what ops they have, where the bomb is, what setups they have, stuff like that. But yeah. As you can see, my teammates kind of left me in a 1vx situation here. It started out as a 1v3. The biggest thing to do in 1vx situations is try to isolate 1v1 gunfights, so that it's more like, in this case, it would be more like two 1v1s instead of a 1v2. That's kind of my goal. I'm trying to get one of them to swing me so that I can get some freebies. Unfortunately, I'm really low health because the Goya lit me up earlier because I was trying to firebolt him, and I'm stupid. But I also start to run out of time here, so I kind of just have to make a play. I throw some util down and drop, hoping to just get something done. It obviously doesn't work out because they had default up still, I think, or an echo drone. I don't know what was spotting me, but either way, you're not supposed to win 1vx's, right? And it's kind of rough when none of my teammates got any kills in the first round. But you still want to try, you know, try to isolate the 1v1s and then go from there. But anyways, ignore that. We're into round two. Round two, they're kitchen. I throw this drone up here again just to see if they're going to be spawn peeking that door. And once I see that they're not, then I feel safe enough to push up. And I got another pre-placed drone, except this one is a really good one for kitchen. It's just set up on that whiskey balcony, or whiskey bar, like the above part, or as right there, as you can see, and it just sees most of the bomb site, including prep window. And it's just a really good drone spot if they don't see it. If you'll notice, I see that there's nobody playing coat in this round, and the most important part of this castle strat is to have someone in coat. Like, it allows you to play red hall and coat without, you know, being exposed to the white side. And if you're just not playing coat, then there's no reason to have this set up, to be honest. You're just kind of trolling. Once I saw that the beeper was there and there was nobody playing, I knew that I could just make a play, take coat, because as long as I'm alive, the bomb site is still, like, it's cut in half. They can't rotate from prep because I can hold it. I also hear somebody on my red here, and there's a castle on the whiskey double, so I kind of just get overstimulated, I guess. I try to swing the castle, and then somebody crosses the middle of the bomb site, and I end up getting down from it. It's unfortunate timing. I should have been more aware, just not worried about the castle, cared more about watching the cross of the bomb site. But hindsight 2020, live and learn. Teammates ended up clutching up, which was awesome. And yeah, I was making comms the whole time as well. Can't really hear it because I kind of cut the video when I'm dead because it's kind of boring. But even when you die, especially when you die, you should be making comms, making callouts, helping your teammates win the round. If you're not, you don't actually care about winning, to be honest. Round 3, they went the same bomb site, the exact same setup as well, so I'm attacking kind of the same way, just a little similar, just because, I mean, they didn't make any adaptations, and we won, so why would we, if that makes sense. And, yeah. You can see that I'm Claymoring this window jumping both rounds. That's because, I mean, a lot of times defenders, once they start to feel like they're getting pressured, they'll try to hop through the coat window to make a play, you know, do some kind of flanking or just some kind of surprise move. So if you Claymore that, it just makes it harder for them to do it. They have to hop over and shoot the Claymore without dying, and that's very difficult on console. It's not super easy on PC either, but it's easier on PC. Super difficult on console though. And as you can see, I punched that open. I gone 6 the long haul because I knew somebody was there, and unfortunately I get shot in the back. The Solus was roaming like until really late round. I mean, good for him. I guess he made the play on me, but I feel like he was being kind of useless the entire round. If my teammates were able to just power the site, the Solus would have been damn near useless. Obviously you can play above for the plant, but there's places that you can plant that he can't get at you. So I don't know. I feel like if I was me, I would have felt useless, but it worked out for them in that round. As you can see, I'm making holes where the default plant would be, as well as feet holes on the piano wall. That's just pretty default. Helps hold against the default plant. The defenders walking or attackers walking up. New Valk and planting in the bomb site. I am shooting glass on windows so that I can hear the rappel better, because the setup that I'm rocking is a very common mute setup on upstairs Kafe. It works even better if you got a teammate that can run castle for you, but unfortunately I don't. So I shoot the glass on those windows so I can hear them rappelling and see if they're holding my cross, because that's the biggest danger to this setup, is them just sitting on the, what is it, the south windows. Yeah, I think it's the south windows. The biggest issue with this strat is them sitting on the south windows and just holding my cross from cigar. So I shoot the glass just so I can hear them better, and then otherwise I literally just sit here the entire round. My teammates actually pop off this round. I think I'm entirely useless. Nobody even gets to me, but if they did get to me, this setup would be awesome, because I'm just holding their drop with a shotty, and they will just die unless they pre-fire me. So it's a very good strategy. I like playing it a lot, and later on in the game it actually like comes into play, and I actually get some kills off of it. So stay tuned for that, I guess. But this round is just teammates just dominating. Like, sometimes you get rounds like this, and I love them. I love rounds where I don't have to do anything and I still win. It's the best. On kitchen, I'm running the same setup that they ran last round, except I'm going to be playing in coat, because if you don't play coat, the setup is stupid. It sucks. I mean, the setup is kind of not the best anyways. Like in professional situations, like if you're playing against a 5-sec that knows how to play, they see this castle setup and they're just taking white for free, opening freezer, opening the freezer hatch, taking vert, and then planting the bomb. But in ranked, you don't run into a lot of teams that know a ton, especially since I think this game was in, well, I guess the elo that I was at doesn't really matter because of rank 2.0, but regardless, in ranked you don't see too many coordinated stacks, so it's not too bad. But again, this strategy doesn't work in Pro League because it's just too easy to beat. Yeah, nothing else to say about it. This strat is kind of doo-doo in Pro League, but in ranked, it works as long as you play code. So that's my job. I throw the beeper top red so that I can hear somebody walking down on me, and I throw a beeper small bake so I can hear them jump in small bake. That covers the angles that I'm not holding, and then I just sit and wait. I make those head holes so I can hold prep walk in if they take bakery and walk into sight. And yeah, that's it. I just sit there, wait for them to walk into me. As you can see, I'm playing this position kind of aggressive, which is not necessarily a bad thing. However, I think I played it way too aggressive, obviously, because I died. I overswung. I mean, they have to clear me in coat, not the other way around, right? Because I'm just a pain no matter what. So I really shouldn't have swung that gridlock the way I did. The Ram tried to make a play on me with the flashbang. As soon as I got blinded, I just shot because I knew she had to jump in that window if she wanted to kill me, and it worked out for me. And then I just kind of overheated. Yeah, we're running it back. I'm gonna run the same strat, except in my head I'm like, all right, I gotta play this smarter. I can't be overzealous like this. If I'm gonna swing for like half a second and then back up. My problem with the gridlock is that I swung and then stayed there for like a good second and a half, shooting at her, trying to kill her, right? If I can't kill her in my first couple bullets, I should just back up into coat, and that's what I'm gonna do. In this clip you're about to see, I just pre-fired that dude on Whiskey because he was on the exact same angle that they held last round, right? This is the biggest thing when you're playing ranked, is that you're not playing robots, you're playing humans. Like, they did that angle on me and it like kind of worked, so I knew that they would do it again because it worked, right? So I'm pre-firing it this round. I'm not even quick peeking it, I pre-fired that first kid. And then I'm kind of overheating a little bit here. I swung Whiskey wide, and then I swung this Ram wide, and it was just really dumb. I got 2 kills, overheated, was feeling myself a little too much, but teammates ended up touching it out, worked out, pushed overtime, and now we can go back upstairs. We got defense first, luckily. So I'm going to run the exact same setup I did round 1, except this time I actually get a little bit of action. Yeah, enjoy. For some reason I have like input delay at the beginning of every round. It's really fucking weird. These kids aren't good either. Like they just play together. Like they seem like they're a 5-stack. Like, these kids are actually like really fucking dog shit, to be honest.
10 seconds to insertion. Reloading. Op 4 is located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
This C4 that I'm going for is a little bit of a cheeky C4 where you kind of listen to them repel. Because when you spawn, like River Docks or Christmas, a lot of times people are going to repel up on this side, you know? So you open the hatch and just hold the C4 and wait for them to repel. And when you hear them make the noise that they get off a repel, that's a distinctive noise that you can hear. And you can throw the C4 then and get the kill. However, nobody repelled on that side. And it was getting pretty late into the round, so I just kind of tried to listen for somebody on the other side of walking towards the hatches, and didn't end up getting anything out of it. But sometimes it's a good way to get some freebies. There's any way that you can do to, anything that you can do to get yourself an advantage, a free kill, especially with C4s, take it, right? You got to steal rounds. That's how Siege works. You got to be able to steal rounds, especially in ranked when you only got to get to 4 or 5 in OT. Any way that you can steal kills in rounds is good. So look up free C4s, look up cheeky C4s, just sneaky spawn peeks, things that are high reward, lower risk, just so that you don't give up first pick, obviously. Now, I have no idea how I survived there. They had a kid on my top red trying to wallbang me. They opened up my hatch. The only thing that they could have done better was have somebody on the south windows. Then I would have been dead for sure. But somehow I escape. I kill the Blackbeard. He gets timinged because he drops as soon as I run over there. And it's wraps from there. This guy gets timing too because he just sprints in right past me while I'm running. And yeah, it's just sometimes you got to be a little lucky in Siege to be good, or to win rounds. But they also didn't clear very well. They opened my hatch and then they didn't actually play the hatch, right? Like a lot of times you'll open it and then you'll look up and try to kill me, right? But he didn't. He just opened it and ran away, so I could just sit there, and then I escaped. Yeah. I'm kind of rocking the same attack strat that I did before on this kitchen because they have the same setup. My teammates, however, switch it up. They go freezer, which is very smart on their part, right? If they're running this castle strat, run freezer. It's easy. Just open it up, and they do that, and then they end up rotating bakery, which is even better. Like you're creating pressure, all that fun stuff. I stay close to this side of the map just so I can keep applying pressure. And then the defenders have a feeling of being like closed in on, right? They're getting encircled. They can't go towards freezer because the wall's open and somebody's over there. They can't go towards bakery because teammates are clearing that and trying to open that wall. It's just the game of attacking Siege is all about pressure. Open windows, open doors, open barricades. Make sure that they know you're there so that they're less likely to move around, you know? When I'm punching this barricade, I hear them C4 that one. So I stop punching the barricade and just kind of walk around to make sure that they're not, you know, pushing it or trying to flank me or anything. And I check my drones, realized both of them got shot. And yeah, I rotate towards freezer. I realize I can't really just walk in freezer because there's too many angles to watch. I shoot a fire so that they can't swing the window, and then turn back around. Here, unfortunate for that dude that he ended up missing, but I fire his door off so he can't swing me, and then I try to make a play into the site, but I get swung from the dock, from freezer. He also sucks. His aim's terrible, so I turn back around to try to kill him, and I get a kill off the claymore, and I overswing. The dock's in an off angle. He kills me, but teammates end up clutching up. However, you saw I won with that claymore because dude tried to hop through the coat window and ended up dying to it. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to leave a like. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.